depends on discipline and prudent utilization of public resources. Mr. Speaker, Section 30K of the County Government Act 2012 requires the Governor to annually deliver a state of county address before the County Assembly. In my address today, I will report on implementation status of county budget policies and plans across key sectors of our economy. In my manifesto, I committed to place people at the center of inclusive development with a focus on 5 pillars, namely devolution and governance, wealth creation, sustainable environment conservation, social development, and ICT as an enabler. In preparing the County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP, and the Annual Development Plan, ADP, we have identified strategic priorities expenditure programs in line with the transformative development agenda in vision in my manifesto. My address will highlight where we are in implementing these plans as well as future plans. Mr. Speaker, let me start with the health service delivery. Our goal is to improve the existing health facilities and invest in universal health coverage to guarantee access to quality healthcare service for our people, especially the vulnerable ones. I wish to report that we have increased budgetary allocation to this sector, and this financial year we have set aside 4.14 billion Kenya shillings, up from 4 billion the previous year. Over the past year, we have implemented reforms in this sector and adapted a cashless payment system at the Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital, as well as all level 4 hospitals. After seeing the reports through automation at KTRH, we collected 98.9 million Kenya shillings in the first quarter, 80.6 million Kenya shillings in the second quarter, 147 million in the third quarter, and 100 million in the fourth quarter. This figure could potentially go higher once we complete the ongoing digitization of service in our health facilities, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, recognizing the important role that human resources play in the health sector, we have released 10 officers, including doctors, clinical officers, and nurses for specialist training in emergency obstetric and neonatal care to improve mother and child health care. To ensure resident access to quality healthcare services at the grassroots, we have deployed specialists to sub-county hospitals. For example, we now have an operational dialysis unit at the County Hospital. I wish to thank our implementing partners who support 234 health workers in various facilities across the county through the HIV and AIDS program. Mr. Speaker, on ambulance and emergency response, when I assumed the office, only 1 ambulance was operational in the entire county. I'm happy to report that we have repaired a total of 8 ambulances and fully equipped them to the World Health Organization standards. We have also waived referral. And emergency evacuation within Kisii County. Further, a total of 40 dedicated staff working round the clock are available to provide a 24-hour emergency response services. As a result, ambulances emergency response time has significantly, Mr. Speaker, reduced from 1 hour to less than 30 minutes, but we target to reduce the response to time of 15 minutes. Mr. Speaker, availability of drugs and non-pharmaceutical is critical in health service delivery. I'm glad to report that the recently established Health Product and Technology Unit, HPTU, has improved forecasting quantification, order processing, technical support to health facilities on commodity management. Of the 160 operational government and faith-based facilities, we support a total of 156 health facilities through provision of essential medicine and medical supply. In the last financial year, Mr. Speaker, we had set aside 168 million for procurement of health products and technologies. When I assumed the office, the county owed Kenya Medical Supplies Agency, KEMSA, 87 million, and so far we have paid 66 million. Mr. Speaker, there are challenges in procurement of supplies from KEMSA. Non-pharmaceutical comprise 127% of the total budget, with essential medicine allocated 23%. Out of the Kenya shilling 65.5 million medical supply ordered in May this year, essential medicine comprised of 30.7 million, or that's 52.3% of total, which is great improvement. So, Speaker, we had to do this because medicine was not factored as an important item in the medical field. Non-farm, that's where people are getting hefty kickbacks. And we have done that in the past, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have ensured that all procured commodities are issued to the health facility through online commodity management and tracking system to reduce theft and improve commodity security. Mr. Speaker, primary health care is essential. Health care made universally accessible to individuals and families in the community by means acceptable to them. Through their full participation, a strong primary health care system builds the capacity of a household to not only demand service from all providers, but also to know their constitutional right to equitable and quality health care. This is what has informed the community health strategy, where we have formalized engagement of community health promoters, CHPs, as the first line of defense in health service delivery. Today, we provide Kenya shillings 2,000 monthly CPEP for over 2,900 CHPs to ensure our people get health service at their doorstep. Recently, President William Ruto flagged off Kisii for 100,000 community health promoters to all 47 county governments. The kit will enable the CHPs provide a defined package of preventive and promotive health services, including household health screening. Each CHP is assigned a hand of the household and equipped with a smartphone to help transmit information, instruction, and address. Mr. Speaker, we have invested heavily in improving service delivery at KTRH. Our premier referral hospital, we have given the hospital a major facility, Mr. Speaker, through revamping infrastructure and reorganizing the accident and emergency area to reduce overcrowding at the waiting bay. Additionally, sorry, Mr. Speaker. Additionally, we have enhanced the amenity wing at the hospital by hiring 31 additional staff, introducing a separate pharmacy with a drug revolving fund to ensure continuous availability of essential drugs and non-pharmaceutical to satisfy needs of parents, of patients. Current bed capacity stands at 100%, Mr. Speaker. Other improvement includes recruitment of an additional 29 medical professionals and skilled mortuary attendants. The hospital now receives 1,000 outpatient visits daily with 90% bed capacity at any given time. Improved financial management and streamlined system of waivers and exemptions has significantly, Mr. Speaker, increased revenue collection. To further improve service delivery, the hospital has acquired modern equipment, including, Mr. Speaker, biosafety cabinet for chemotherapy, baby warmer, 2 continuous positive airway pressure machines, and a cardiotherapy set and 2 anesthetic machines. The availability of the 2 theater machines recently enabled our surgeons to do the first spine surgery in one of 7 years led by Dr. Kisii, and I want to say kudos to the entire team for a job well done. Mr. Speaker, I want to reiterate here that for 1 or 7 years that the county has been there, we've never had a spinal surgery to have been carried out. But it was amazing that our doctors, led by Dr. Kisii, Victor, they did it successfully. Now, we can proudly say that we can do all referrals to our KTH here in Kisii. We have also, Mr. Speaker, operationalized the medical microwave shredder to support management of hazardous waste for public and private hospitals. Again, Mr. Speaker, this one was not in operation, now it's in operation. We're able to collect all the hazardous waste from the public, from other facilities that have been shredded at KTH. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to report that we have strengthened our relationship with NHIF and other private insurance providers, including All Mutual, AAR, Macau, Aon Net for teachers, and CIC for National Police Service to allow their members get service at KTH. We are negotiating with CIC Insurance for the County Assembly package to allow members of this House access specialized service at our hospital. Working with the national government, we shall soon equip the operationalize the mother and child hospital, raising the overall bed capacity to 1,000, up from current 700. I wish to inform the House that lifespan of the KTH Act 2014 will elapse in May 2024. Therefore, I call upon the Assembly to support us in developing a new legislation to strengthen the hospital's autonomy and the modernization plan. We are finalizing plan to acquire a modern and responsive health management system to migrate the hospital's operation to paperless system. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to report that we are getting closer to our dream of establishing an ultra-modern cancer diagnostic and treatment center in Kisii. Already the National Treasury has set aside 1.9 billion as government contribution towards the project, and the procurement process for this project has been finalized. We are waiting for an objection report from our development partner before awarding the contract. And I want to report, Mr. Speaker, that our government partner, in the meeting that which was held 2 weeks ago, they agreed to give us an objection letter, which again the President has accepted to call upon those partners there to expedite the process for us to have the cancer center started being built. Moving to hospital in sub-counties, Mr. Speaker, we set aside substantial resources to complete various incomplete projects to ensure our people get much needed service. Let me mention some of these projects, Mr. Speaker. Completion of Nyandiba dispensary at Monyero Ward is at 98% complete. Construction of Nyakia dispensary in Moticho Ward is 95% complete. Completion of an outpatient department OPD unit at Kyo Bonyo dispensary in Kebogi Ward is 95% complete. Completion of maternity wing at Kera Health Center in the Nyetieko Ward is 98% complete. Completion of maternity wing at Omogwa dispensary in Bogetenga ward, 90% complete, up to grade. Obriana Health Center in Iliana ward is 80% complete. Completion of Nyagorova Health Center in Sensu ward is 65% complete. Upgrading of Mosoto Health Center in Boxero ward is 50% complete. Completion of Eburi and the Nyausia dispensaries in the Bubaracho and the Mochicho ward, respectively, are at 60%. Construction of laundry and the completion of the kitchen wing at Kenyanya Sub-County Hospital in the Bokimondo ward is at 40%. Construction of phase 1 of Kegogi Main ward and the perimeter fence of phase 3 located in Nduru Sub-County Hospital are both at 45%. Completion of Orangi dispensary in the Basi Central ward is at 30%. Contractors have started completion of Engoto Health Center in Sense Ward and the completion of water tower, distillation, installation, and the testing of water pump and the Moticho dispensary in Moticho Ward. I've directed the Department of Health Services to strengthen the capacity of health facilities in sub-counties to offer services using National Hospital Insurance Fund, NHIF, to increase revenue and sustain their operation. Mr. Speaker, let me now turn to water, environment, energy, and climate change. Our goal is to protect the environment and the sustainable use existing natural resources through participatory management, planting of water-friendly tree species, conservation of forests, and restoration of water catchments. Climate change has impacted water sources by affecting quality and the quantity available for use. This puts our society at a indirect risk by impacting economic development, food security, energy supply, and widening social inequality. We must therefore invest in new water infrastructure and upgrading existing infrastructure to improve efficiency and climate resilience, public health, and enhance the quality of life. With support from the Water Sector Trust Fund, we recently launched the 19 million Kenya shillings Kyogoro Water Project in Kyogoro Ward. The project, implemented through the Kisii Water and Sanitation Company, WASCO, is set to be completed in 2 months, where a total of 9.4 kilometers of new water pipeline covering Kyogoro, Binyekwa, Nyabyuto, Botamba, Amariba, and Amariba, area of Nyaribari sub-county. Rikura Water Project in the Basi Bokatauro Ward is 98% complete. It will serve nearby markets of Nyangusu and Riobonyo, schools and other public institutions. At Ekribo Health Center in Ichuni Ward, within Nyaribari Masaba sub-county, we are doing a borehole to serve the institution and the local community. The project is 70% complete. Mr. Speaker, to promote rainwater harvesting, we recently distributed 47 water tanks of 10,000 liters capacity to schools across wards to ensure access to safe drinking water for lands. In bid to conserve our forests, we have embarked on the reforestation of Mbogo and the Keboye forest in Masimba and the Omariba ward through planting of indigenous trees seedlings. Going forward, we shall distribute fruit trees seedlings to selected schools across the county. Additionally, we shall construct 20 new water schemes and protect 100 water springs across the county. Mr. Speaker, agriculture is the mainstay of our economy, contributing to food and income security, employment, and wealth creation. 80% of our workforce is engaged in agriculture. This is why we have prioritized this sector for investment to support the livelihood of our residents. Coffee is a key cash crop that was a major income earner for our farmers. However, with governance issues and marketing challenges, many farmers have abandoned this crop. To boost coffee production, we have set up demonstration plots in 59 coffee factories. I recently flagged off distribution of 39,000 coffee seedlings to be planted in those demonstration plots. Mr. Speaker, the Kisii Agricultural Training Center, as ATC, is an important facility that serves as a demonstration center offering training and skills transfer to farmers in the region. We are building 2,500 meter long perimeter wall, a 1,400 meter long chain link fence, and 2,000 meter long barbed wire fence at the cost of 54 million. This will improve the security and safety of livestock, crops, and other assets at the center. We are also renovating the ATC kitchen at Kenya shillings 4 million to make it complete and competitive and efficient as a retreat center. At the center's agro-processing zone, we have set up a sewer connection at the cost of 9 million, which is, again, Mr. Speaker, complete. To boost banana and avocado production, we have set up a bulk nursery to produce over 250,000 ash avocado seedlings and 100,000 banana seedlings per quarter to support availability of quality planting material at the subsidized rates. Once ready, the seedlings will be supplied to farmers for planting, closely monitored by extension officers to ensure all the seedlings grow to maturity. This venture will support a value addition and commercialization program being invested in banana and avocado value chain. Other planned projects in the sector include, Mr. Speaker, the Innovation of Agricultural Society of Kenya, that's the SAK demonstration unit, innovation of Ogembo Slaughterhouse, capital lifting at ATC, equipping and the installation of fisheries borehole. Mr. Speaker, over the past 1 year, we have realized the following achievement in the agriculture sector. Conducted a random soil testing across the county in conjunction with the government partner to determine soil fertility level and advise farmers on appropriate soil amendment measures. On a draft, Mr. Speaker, that I got yesterday, it showed that all our land is acidic, that we no longer have fertile ground. We are going to have to improve our soil, otherwise we don't have where to do our agricultural work. Mr. Speaker, collaborated with Parentheram Processing Company of Kenya to distribute Parentheram seedlings to farmers through cooperative. Purchased and distributed 848 bags of fish feeds to 501 fish farmers across the county. A total of 13.4 metric tons of fish worth 5.1 million was harvested by June 2023 due to the input subsidy that we had put in. Installed a solar-powered water pump, and we have detected the water source for the fish multiplication center. Propagated 70,870 subsidized tilapia fingerlings and supplied 99 fish farmers in the county, realizing 338,500 in revenue from sales of fingerlings. Vaccinated 94,929 cattle against infectious diseases, raising Kenya shillings 4.3 million in revenue for last financial year. Completed a modern zero grazing unit at the Kisii Agricultural Training Center with support from Agri. Mr. Speaker, the area of land, fiscal planning, housing, and urban development, we have covered ground in our quest to improve the livelihood of our people through efficient land administration, equitable access, secure tenure, and sustainable management of land resource. To ensure security of tenure, we have processed ownership documents for 10 parcels of land across the county since we came to the office. We are finalizing plan to issue title deeds to 700 public schools across the county. In the current financial year, we have set aside 15 million for the planning of 37 market centers to establish and demarcate external boundaries and issue tenure documents. The last plan was done in 1972, and most public spaces in these markets have been encroached. To address the challenge of unsustainable use of the natural resources, efficient transport and infrastructure, and coordinated human settlement, disjointed sectorial policies, urban and rural development will need a spatial plan. I'm glad to report that we have set aside 50 million Kenya shillings for preparation of our county spatial plan. The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, has offered to provide technical support in stakeholder engagement across the county as we embark on this 18-month project. The goal is to provide a framework for coordinated development, management of urban areas, protecting fragile ecosystem, and boosting food security. Mr. Speaker, Operation Law is an important legal document that contains property information of all vegetable and the properties within boundaries of the county. The variation law in use currently was prepared in 1980s, meaning rates applied do not reflect the current reality on the ground. We currently collect 14 million in property rates against the potential of 150 million pensions. To redress this, we have initiated the process of developing a new variation role in collaboration with FAO and the University of Nairobi. The new variation role will be ready by July next year. We have also set aside 20 million for implementation of Geographical Information System, GIS, a computer system that analyzes display georeference information using GIS decision making for the county government on development shall be informed by data. It will also support automation of revenue collection and other services in the county. Again, FAO is supporting in setting up the GIS lab. Mr. Speaker, this morning when we spoke, I made a request to your office that I needed a space which will hold that lab, because FAO is ready to give us all the equipment and the technical support that we need. I hope you and the honorable members will definitely grant us the space. In urban development, we continue making improvements in the governance and infrastructure development for urban centers to promote service delivery. The main challenge has been solved waste management due to an undeveloped infrastructure for effective management of waste, including collection, transportation, material recovery, and recycling, and disposal facilities. Mr. Speaker, I'm glad to report that working with the National Environmental Management Agency, NEMA, we have successfully decommissioned Nyambera dam site that had become an eyesore in Kisii municipality. We have set aside 10 million for establishment of a recreational park at the site. The National Sustainable Solid Management Act 2022 requires that each county establish a centralized waste management infrastructure to promote source segregation, collection, reuse, and set up for material recovery. Each county is expected to ensure all waste management legislations is in conformity with this act within a period of 1 year. We shall soon present the Assembly a policy proposal to help us sustainably manage waste in line with the new law. Indeed, if anticipated policy reforms are implemented, waste can turn into money through employment and wealth creation. Additionally, through NEMA, we have held discussions with a private investor on the proposed establishment of material recovery facility. Waste shall be processed for sale to various recyclers, local and international. To improve waste collection, we have set aside funds for purchase of waste haul tractor and trailer. Already we have purchased a wheel backhaul loader at a cost of 10.9 million to support waste collection, management and disposal sites and unblocking stormwater drains. Mr. Speaker, we are upgrading infrastructure within Kisii municipality, construction of Ragibili, Elimu Moja, Backstreet, and the improvement of Huduma Center Kisii Hotel drain associated with works is complete. With support from the Kenya Urban Support Program, Kisii, the upgrading of Jogoo Kari Kibit Road to bitumen standard at the cost of 49.4 million is 80% complete. In our second municipality at Ogembo, I'm happy to report that we have embarked on a major infrastructure upgrade of urban area. Let me highlight the progress. Rehabilitation of Posta County Office Road is already complete. Carpeting, police, Omosasa, public works, ring road is complete. Rehabilitation of a highway Tyrers Road is 80%. Upgrading to bitumen standard, the Gospel Church, Dance, Hotel Ndege Hometown Hotel is underway. Kineni Bridge, Yamongera, Itare Road is 70%. Rehabilitation of Yabisiongoro, Choi Ondigi, Siwa Gitare Road is 40% complete. And Viamo Sota, Etora Road is 40% complete. Mr. Speaker, other planned road projects include Omosasa Elsa Academy Road, Ogembo PhD Mogesa Road, Mandera Tendere Secondary Mananasi Road, maintenance of Mosora Mandere Liokani Tendere Road, and Mananasi Mosora Road, among others. Going forward, we are developing local land use development plan for Nyambera, for Nyamarambe, Masimba, Marani, Mosocho, Nyamache, and the Mubonga to facilitate their upgrade to town status. Other urban centers earmarked for elevation to town status are Kenyenya, Keumbu, Nyakoe, Tabaka, Etago, Nyacheki, and Magena. Mr. Speaker, in the area of trade and tourism marketing, I thank the national government for launching the construction of the County Aggregation Industrial Park, KAI, at Tongeri, Mbomachoge Bravo sub-county. The park will support agricultural development through reduction of post-harvest losses and increased market access. Through the National Agricultural and Rural Inclusive Growth Project NAGRI, we have completed 2 markets and aggregation centers at Magena and the Marani in the Bomachoge Bravo sub-county and the Kitutu North, respectively, to support vegetable farmers. The 2 markets were strictly done within a timeline of 6 months, and I'm impressed with the standard of workmanship. Other ongoing markets, Mr. Speaker, projects include the construction of 10 million Motonto Market in the Bomorenda Ward, construction of 3.9 million Kionyo Market shed in Masige East Ward, and 2.8 million of Chodororo Market shed in Mutito Ward. Other market projects include the construction of Gesel Market shed in the Bomariba Ward, construction of Mweko Market in Kiamukama Ward, construction of toilet at Geteri Market within Yosusu Ward, Yamaya Market in Chitago, Borabu, Kionyo in Masige East, and the Kegogi Market in Kegogi Ward. Additionally, we are building market sheds at Nyangusu in the Basketball Tower Ward, Ititi Matongo in Bogeka Ward, Yakioigro in Bomorenda Ward, Maroba in Boochi Tendere Ward, Nyamasege in Bosor Senga, Subuta and Arura Market in Getenga Ward, Nyakeyo and Nyakora in Kigogi Ward, Egetuki in Machoge Bas Ward, and Botanchi in Masbir West. Other market sheds will be built at Orgari and Mosaria in Masbir East, Bobaracho in Monyerero Ward, Kera Bridge in Nyachek Ward, Kenyere and the Sameta in Sameta Mokwero Ward. Sensi in Sense Ward, Suguta and Matiego in Bus Central, Itumbe in Bus Chache Ward, and in Nyantrago in Ibena Ward. Mr. Speaker, the area of culture, youth, arts and social services, we are undertaking major repair and overhauling the Busi study, which was not done to requirement or to required standards. The stadium is a home to Shabana Football Club, who have been promoted to FKF Premier League, and it was disturbing to see them play on a water load surface. It's also difficult to manage large crowds and fans. Mr. Speaker, I want to report that I was at Ulinzi, where we drove Shabana and AFC over the weekend. It was good. I can assure you that we are moving, making progress, Mr. Speaker. We have set aside Kenya shillings 30 million for renovation of the stadium, which includes construction of Arati wall, maintenance of civil works, and installation of backup power source, solar, and generator. Mr. Speaker, in the sub-counties, we are reviving the Solmaran Stadium, where we have set aside 7.6 million for leveling the pitch, building a steel pavilion, fencing, and building a gate. Other projects include Nyantrago Social Hall, Kyobeli Stadium, Suguta, Metembe, Sosera, Geturi, Etanda, Itibo, Kyogo, Yondonga, Ititi, Bogita, Gesero, Yamontinga, Kerina, Genga, Mwata, Metembe, Kisaro, Nyasagati, Igonga, Nyamiobo, Ichuni, Bobaracho, Nyangweta SBA, and the Mariba Primary Schools ground, where works include leveling grounds, installation of goalposts and nets, laying grass and fencing. I wish to commend our sportsmen and the women who continue carrying the Kisii county flag high, conquering the world in various sports districts. I salute, Mr. Speaker, Commonwealth, the game's champion, Mary Mura, who is in the House, Mr. Speaker, who is with us today for our sterling performance in the 800 meters during the athletics champion in Budapest. Your spirit of competition and resilience is true inspiration and exemplary to all of us as a people and as a community. As I promised earlier, we shall work closely with our sportsmen and women to build an academy where we shall nurture budding talents. As part of our youth empowerment effort, Mr. Speaker, we partner with a GD organization in a training program aimed at equipping the youth with skills in ICT to enable them engage in online avenue of self-employment. Commissioner Maran sub-county headquarters, Commissioner Monyero and the Kegogo ward officers, Commissioner Mosocho sub-county officers, Commissioner Kitagobra, Getenga, Moticho, Ogetenga, and Tabaka ward in South Mogrango sub-county, Commissioner Brianna, Bomariba, Bomorenda, and the Bobiakum ward officers in Bonchari sub-county, Commissioner of various ward officers in the Bobasti sub-county. Construction of the county headquarters at the community land opposite Kisii School at 100 million is available, as 100 million is available for phase 1. renovation of the current governor's office at all municipal buildings at the cost of 24 million, which is adjacent here. Completion of the enhanced governor's residence at 29 million. Mr. Speaker, to improve service delivery, the county needs to employ more skilled labor. But this, Mr. Speaker, has been hampered by ballooning wage bill. To deal with this, my government is working to significantly improve our own source revenue to reduce wage bill percentage, and we are also in process of cleaning our payroll and rooting out ghost workers as per staff audit report. I must make it clear that I have not fired anybody, and any worker who didn't attend the headcount exercise has been issued with a show cause letter and should reach out to their supervisors to make their case. As for the ghost workers, I have directed that salaries be stopped in 21 days following due process. Turning to infrastructure, roads and public works, we must deliberately invest in sector that is mandated to support economic growth by facilitating smooth flow of goods, services, improving market access. I'm happy to report that we have made significant progress over the past 1 year, judging from the feedback my office receives from the residents. And like before, our roads are done according to set standards, and I promise that we shall do even more in coming years to enable our people get value for money. My long-term goal is to be able to tarmac most county roads and do curb replacement for all urban roads. We have set aside 243.9 million for construction of 207.8 kilometers road in all 45 wards. In the last financial, so far we have completed construction of 168 kilometers of road, and the remainder of 39 kilometers will be finalized soon. I'm happy to report that all the roads procured in Nyaribari Church and South Muganza County have been completed, while only remaining road in the ongoing Nyaribari Masaba, 2 remaining roads are ongoing in Bobasi and Bomachoge Church sub-county, and the 3 which were left in Bomachoge Morabu are being worked on. We have 2 roads and 4 other in Bonchai, Kitutu Church South and the Kitutu Church North sub-counties respectively, that have not been handed over, which my officers are making or working on the sure process is complete and the work start as soon as possible. Mr. Speaker, the planned project for this sector includes construction, of footbridge and repair of damaged ones at Kenya shillings 22.5 million. Completion of bridges at Mogote and Ogembo in Bus Central and the board Chenge. Mr. Speaker, as I move forward to conclusion of my address, let me highlight milestone in finance and economic planning sector, which supports other departments through disbursement of funds and formulation of statutory policies. The sector is also in charge of our own revenue mobilization, management of council assets, supporting procurement of goods and services on behalf of our other departments, tracking implementation projects and ensuring that there is value for money. Key milestone, Mr. Speaker, collected 413.99 million in our own source revenue for the year 2022-2023 financial year, representing 2.3% increase, up from 404.5 million realized the previous year. Timely disbursement of funds to county assembly prepared policy and strategy documents, including County Annual Development Plan, ADP, County Fiscal Strategy Paper, County Budget Review and Outlook Paper, and budget estimate for the year 2023-2024, among others in compliance with the PFM Act 2012 and the County Government Act 2012. Procured comprehensive insurance cover for staff and their dependents through NHIF. Mr. Speaker, pending bills as at the close of the financial year 2021-2022 stood at 1.6 billion. It was 1.3, it arose at the time of verification to 1.6. After verification, Mr. Speaker, the exercise by the pending bills committee, 201 million Kenya shilling was verified for payment, out of which 112, Mr. Speaker, million has already been cleared, and the balance of Kenya shillings 119 million will be paid in the current financial year of 2023-2024. Revenue collection is a priority, Mr. Speaker. Project for this sector, according to the control of budget, the county has a potential of raising 2.19 billion in revenue per year. This year, we set a target of 650 million, and we hope to achieve this through full digitization of revenue collection, which will lead to minimize leakage, real-time reconciliation, payment from your comfort zone, comprehensive mapping of all businesses, and the capacity building of the staff. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, I wish to reiterate on our state of disaster preparedness in the wake of the expected El Nino rains. We are already on a high alert, and the respective county departments have already formed the committees to evaluate mechanism of alleviating loss of life and damage of properties due to variance of the weather. I appeal to residents of the Kisii County who are in the prone places of landslide and flood-prone areas, which we are mapping out, to remain alert and consider moving to safe grounds in the meantime. We also putting in place an earlier warning and alert system, incorporating the county and national government agencies to help residents avoid negative effect of the unexpected long rains. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I wish to assure the County Assembly and the people of Kisii County that we are on the right track in fulfilling the pledges we made to the people during the campaigns. This was never going to be an easy task, but in spite of many doubters and naysayers, we believe in the dream and it shall be done. As I have said before, no angel will fall from heaven to do it for us. It will take our own efforts and strength to develop this great county. I thank all those who have stood with us, remembered us in prayers, and walked with us through this journey. We may not be there now, but we will be there. It will not be easy, but we will make it. I urge all leaders in the County Assembly and beyond to work together for the good of the people who have entrusted us with the opportunity to serve them. As Syrian writer, Publius Sarah's wrote, where there is unity, there is always victory. As a governor, I will always operate based on open door policy. I will work with all leaders without regard to political affiliation, because I serve all residents equally and I'm available for consultation all the time. Let us all endeavor to change our mindset and build Kisii. Mr. Speaker, I will ask their House, the Honorable House, that in a special way to appreciate this one lady, Mary Moran, by standing and, giving an occasion, special occasion such as now that you can see. These are our hero. There she is. You have made our name, and the Kisii still remains in the world map. Thank you. Thank you, honorable members. Let us have our young ones also to elect this lady, and we will be able to make Kisii again great, because there is other counties who have now become, is it champion counties? We need to get back to our roots. I thank you for your kind attention, and God bless you. So Speaker, thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for that wonderful speech. Mola, you have made this county proud. Thank you. To all our guests, you are most welcome to our breakfast at our new assembly building down there at the first floor. Honourable members, the House starts adjourned until Wednesday, 4th October 2023 at 9 a.m.